It was stationary, this thing, and it was bright silver in colour, and it had a dome. I could see the occupants in it.
You saw people in it?
I saw people in it. There were 2 people in there. They had long golden hair. They had a sort of a polo neck jumper affair, like a ski top suit, in pale blue. They had beautiful faces. I shall never forget their faces as long as I live. These people were beautiful people. That's the only way I can describe them.
The Pleiadians are very benevolent beings and always available to help. And anytime you need them or want anything from them, all you have to do is ask and they will communicate with you. When we are at the point in our evolution where extraterrestrials will walk amongst us, you will see a lot of Pleiadians.
I think there's a strong ongoing influence that the Pleiadian culture has here. And we need it right now because we're in a stage of humanity trying to open up to the diversity of our people, starting to recognize that we're not all one way. We're not all one race. We're not all one belief system, but we are many different kinds of people with many different kinds of origins, many kinds of cultures. And the Pleiadians teach us to flow like water.
A few moments later.
Who and what is the Galactic Federation of Light? The Galactic Federation of Light originates, its headquarters, now you hear all sorts of stories, Lyra, this, that and the other, is in Orion. They come from a star, as one of the belt stars, as seen here from the southern hemisphere. It's on this one here, and it's Al-Nitak. That's the star where they come from. They come from a planet called Diaspora. That's what they call it. They call it Diaspora. That's equivalent in our English language. Now, I'm sure you've heard that term in some religions here on the planet too. Now, the reason they call it Diaspora is because it comes from a Greek word which means diaphora, which means the ones who are separate from the rest. It means the ones who are the chosen one.
I am the chosen one. Let's call them the Galactic Federation of Aliens. And he says President Trump is aware of the existence of these aliens and had been on the verge of revealing their secrets.
And these chosen ones, who are they really?
The enlightened ones. And they are a blonde-haired, blue-eyed race. And I'm not being racist because there are a lot of beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed races out there. But these beings are so beautiful, so angelic looking, and so incredibly evil.
Well, now that we know what the Galactic Federation of Light really is, who are these beings that are actually behind the Galactic Federation of Light in its true form?
The way they handle you and the things that they do to you, it's like you can come across the reptilians, and these were all reptilians. These beings have evolved. They have changed physical containers. They no longer look reptilian, but when you have the ability to see properly, when you can see properly, you see through the facade.
That one that can see.
They are not what they seem, and they have this ability to connect with you mentally, telepathically. Telepathy is mental, right? The 4th dimension is the mental dimension. And what they do simultaneously is they have technology, and they have the ability to stroke your central nervous system, giving you the sensation of euphoria. And there's channelers all around the world who have fallen victim to these beings. And it's happening. I see it everywhere. I've dealt with these beings time and time again. Our governments have been in contact with these beings for a very long time. They like to build their underground bases. They get told to build their underground bases. They have a base on Mars, upwards of 500,000 Earth people living there already. Now, you hear the people talking about the Greys. Well, they are all in collaboration. Even though they're factional and they fight and do all this sort of stuff, they all belong to this one big empire which spans, the top starts here and goes all the way down. And that is what we call on the planet the Galactic Federation of Light. They have amassed a great empire. At the top of that empire, there's 2 beings that run the whole show. They are both originally, and still are at the core, crocodilian reptilians. For those who don't know about this stuff, look at the ancient Sumer statues and you'll see the snouts. Look at the Egyptian hieroglyphs, you'll see crocodiles in it. They're everywhere, okay? It's all in it. You just got to go looking for them in the right places. It's nothing new.
Okay, well, what have these crocodilian reptilians accomplished so far?
They have amassed such a great empire that it spans all the dimensional levels. Well, you see, that's a dimensional level. These are really octaves, but they sell it like it's a dimensional level. I've heard speakers on this planet talking about 6th, 7th dimensional Dracos. I've heard them talking about, oh, these beings came in from the 12th dimension. Well, no, they couldn't have, because everyone came in from the 9th dimension as a soul. So there's no way beings can come in from the 12th. It's impossible. So what they've done is they've replicated the whole dimensional structure of the universe down here in the lower universes.
So by them creating a fake reality that we exist in, what is the ultimate goal behind that?
These beings play God. You can't live in a la-la land the whole time. Not in this reality, you can't. So the reality is these guys are coming. They're already here, but they're about to present themselves to you. Now, Planet X. Planet X is right now on the other side of the sun. As we go around the sun, it goes around the sun too, so we never get to see it. It's hiding there. Wormwood Planet, Nibiru, all these names, whatever you want to call it. When these beings turn up, what their objective is to stop as many people from staying on this planet and walking through those dimensional doorways to the true path of ascension. They are going to come here and they're going to sell everyone, all of you, their version of ascension.
Hello there, beloved saints. I did videos on this about 10 years ago, warning about what the world calls the Galactic Federation of Light. I've known for a long time these are interdimensional fallen watchers, and they work alongside other demonic entities.
Dr. Haim Eshed claimed that the extraterrestrials in this Galactic Federation were in contact with governments around the world.
It's just that these are particularly dangerous because they come across as, just like Satan does, masquerading as an angel of light. And so it will tell us things that seem right, that seem full of love, light, tolerance. It's actually wicked.
Of course, those seeking a true path to ascension might be being coerced into being gaslit from their utopian transmissions. Everyone's connecting with their ascended masters. Who are these ascended masters that the Galactic Federation of Light proposes?
They have created a false light body, but it only goes to there. So when you're down here in these vibrations, when you come across a being up in the higher reaches of their empire, you think you're talking to an ascended master or an angelic being.
Say live and let die.
And what they've done is, over a period of, especially the last 6,000 years, okay, because don't forget this is all part of the great divine plan. And you all wanted to have that experience, that's why you're here right now. Don't forget that, right? So take responsibility for it, don't blame everybody else and all that business. So, they are going to sell love better than a US election campaign. I'm telling you, all the whistles and bells, all the lights and the glory, and they're going to talk it up like anything. Now,
beloved souls of earth,
they need to do that because they need to win the hearts and the minds of the people in order to seduce them onto their ships, as many people as possible, because these are the guys, and even though they won't say it, they're the ones that are feeding off the worship. And these beings have real power. I've experienced it. Okay? I've experienced their power. What they can do to you is amazing.
They say that religion is the hopium of the masses, and that salvation, or the hope for a savior, is the ultimate trap to lure in all of us into the slaughter, into a bad place.
Over the next 2 to 3 years, more of you are going to be waking up profoundly. This information I'm providing here today, a lot of people already know, but the magnitude of it, I don't feel is known, because I've seen what's going on around the internet and the world and what people have to say. Not a lot, but bits and pieces here and there, and I don't think they've grasped the whole magnitude of it, the big picture. And okay, I'm one of the first, not for ego reasons, but of life's journey, to come up and say this stuff. And I know that over the next few years, there's going to be more and more and more who are going to start coming out and saying it. There is. Because, like I said, it's time for the truth to come out and the truth to be revealed.
It's hilarious how the Galactic Federation of Light had never popped up into the scene until these last several decades. But anything before that? Nada. This video is all just satire, it's all just for entertainment purposes only. I simply put this clip together so you can see both sides of the story. A lot of alarm bells are going off with everything the man just presented in that whole video there, so it's only right that you get to see on the other side. Is the Galactic Federation of Light really for humanity? Or is this another smoke and mirrors, gaslight and psyop, as always? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to follow for more. Beat me up, Scotty.
Open your eyes.
Just like GFL is a small group of few dozen malevolent, low-vibrational, astral parasites, deceased humans, AI programs, and manipulating fourth-density extraterrestrial races. That's all they are.